Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Marvel Contest of Champions. Today, we're going to be talking about Rogue and her abilities. Can they change the game as we know it? So, we get a first appearance of Rogue in the event quest Terra Genocide Part 2, Chapter 2, which is Lovers in the Battlefield. This event quest was released in August 2016 and features Rogue as the end boss for that chapter. She gets a lot of predicted local node bonuses, so you're looking at attack bonus, health bonus, and critical bonus as well. As you can see, she's rank 4, she's level 2 of 40, so it's not a specifically tough opponent, but still is a very interesting opponent. And we'll look into more details now about the signature abilities. Her special abilities are Psyche Absorption, gaining Kree physiology, Replicate, and Power Steal. So absorbing the very fabric of enemy psyche, every life or power steal has a 32.5% chance to be critical, increasing the amount absorbed. That could be insane. Most mutant synergies have a high amount of critical, damage. And also critical rate. So you could make a fantastic synergy team around this character and find that you are stealing a significant amount of life and power from an enemy champion. With the way that the game is going currently, power steal and power gain seem to be a big factor, and the way the game has changed in general. So this character might be a game changer when it comes to, say, the Labyrinth, as well as anything that could be potentially changing in the next few months with the game. As the ability goes up, and say up to level 99, I don't know if that 32.5% will then become even higher, but it's going to be a pretty darn decent character to get, and also can benefit you when it comes to those regen characters. Going up against them may not be as tough anymore. So where does the Kree aspect come into it? Well, after absorbing the power of Carl Danvers, the original Miss Marvel, Rogue possessed an amalgamated mutant Kree physiology, decreasing the duration of debuffs by 70%. This is extremely helpful if the character is absorbing other characters' buffs, and say you're facing something with a node that debuffs, or a character that debuffs in general. Again, extremely helpful. So this is great news. So in effect, if you've been hit by a power lock, which is essential for the character, it's only going to last for a small time. The same with like parry and things like that, the duration, and like stun as well. These things can be minimized, and I'll show you some gameplay where I think when I was playing it, because I was playing the character for the first time, I was a bit then surprised how quickly the parry lasted for like a minimal amount of time, and my masteries are set up so that my parry is meant to last a little bit longer, so do watch out for that if you're playing up against this character. So this is special 1, hits in, sucks to life, and takes a hit. So special 1, replicates 4 of the opponent's active buffs. Replicated buffs stay active as long as Rogue keeps touching the opponent. The opponent cannot activate these buffs as long as Rogue holds them. Rogue Replicates effect does not work on opponents of the tech class. Obviously, see there, we were playing as tech, so it did not work. Imagine if you were facing off against a Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch got armor up, Replicate, Fury. I'm just trying to think of other ones. But imagine those 3 buffs stolen to Rogue. That would be insane, especially if there was a high critical rate, because then that would mean that would be increased. So this character can be such a fighting force that it's going to really benefit you, especially because the lifesteal deals 27.5% attack as energy damage. So that again is such an insane addition to the roster of Marvel Contest of Champions. I think that if you utilize the character effectively, you're going to have so much more health. This could be an excellent character for Alliance Quest and potentially Alliance Wars. If you utilize the character for stuff like Labyrinth, again, this is going to be like one of those regen characters you use a lot. So Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, these characters will be a staple in the teams that people bring into these core Alliance events. So this is L2. just the standard power steal. Not really much to mention about this one. So chance per hit to power steal, taking 7% of the power as your own. This is really essentially brilliant for the game that is changing. You guys will know that in Ming-Nars and also in Labyrinth, there is a distinctive change to the game when it comes to power gain. Power gain seems to be a big factor in the next wave of changes with Marvel Contest of Champions. Your enemies are going to be getting more power, so you need to steal that power. The same thing can be said by Hawkeye being more effective now, but this character has so much potential. It's insane, and I'm so happy that they've brought in a character of this magnitude and made it as good as it should be. I don't know if they're going to make Jean Grey as good, if not better, but we'll see with that. Let's talk about the Special Attack 3. At the moment, I don't have any footage of Special Attack 3, but let's just talk about it in any case. So, 100% chance to power steal, taking 210% of their power as your own. Jesus Christ. Imagine your back's against the wall. They've got, they're about to do Special 3. You need to do something quickly. Bang! You hit in the third special, and 210% of their power. Imagine you're on the ropes in arenas and they're about to wipe you out. You hit in the third special, bang, you've taken away all of that power as your own. You may then be able to do another special, which may be special 1, special 2. If you could do special 1, that'd be better, because then you'd be able to steal back more life. And then it's like you've been resurrected from the dead, so to speak. It's the same way with right at the last minute getting regen with Scarlet Witch. It's insane. So activates 1 buff per type that was replicated during the fight. Buff stay active as long as Rogue keeps touching them. Again, repeat of the if then you keep attacking in and then hold that buff. Imagine what you could achieve with this character. It is literally insane. I'm so stoked for this character coming into the game. It's going to be so effective, and it's going to be across the board type character where you can use it in arenas effectively, Alliance Wars, Alliance Quest effectively, normal questing, story mode. Oh, so excited. I'm just going to leave you with this final bit of gameplay. This is me in the Iron Patriot facing off against Rogue. First thing that I noticed about the character, which is fantastic, is the character levitates. That is brilliant. From a point of view of when I was watching the animated series, X-Men animated series, I found that getting as much crossed over from that is essential. The character, looks great as well as Gambit. I'm not fighting this battle particularly well. The reason being, I needed to showcase as much as possible. So this is the first special, suck the life, hit me with a big hit, and then I start my regen. Obviously, because I'm tech, the character Rogue does not absorb that because she can't absorb tech. Any other character she would. So I hit on my third special just because I need to take some kind of health away from the character. The character has the buffs in the top right. These buffs are not specific to the character. They're just because of the quest and the nodes. So trying to get this second special from Rogue hit in. Good at evade. So evade and parry is going to be pretty darn amazing for this character. And especially because you can put these specials in. And as well, I've noticed, I don't know if you have noticed, when I'm hitting in my parries, and there we go, I'm knocked out. But when I was hitting in my parries, they were not lasting more than a moment, and they should last about 1 or 2 seconds, but it's like half a second. So that is really good about the character. So let's have some final thoughts on the character in general. I have to go for this one. I have to get it. It's just going to be so amazing. You've got those debuffs, you've got those life steals, those power steals. The character is going to be the future of the game. When you've got, say, Scarlet Witch, and she has nullified, power lock, things like that, her debuffs on opponent characters, they're really essential. But imagine that, say, and I'm going to use Scarlet Witch as an example. Imagine this character was facing off against Scarlet Witch. The same thing can be said for, like, Doctor Strange. Imagine that, like, this character will be able to kick Doctor Strange's ass effectively because of that life steal, that power steal, that just the debuffs. how long they last for. Fate Seal's not going to be a factor anymore. This character is going to be the character of the game until they bring in other characters. Like I said, Jean Grey may be a force to be reckoned with. Don't know, but until that point, Rogue is going to be number one. Rogue One even. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully it was helpful to give you perspective of what kind of a character is coming into the game. I've been RichTheMan as always. Please follow me on social media. The link is in the description. And let me know in the comments, what's your thoughts on Rogue? Going to be a fantastic character, weak armor. What is your thoughts? Round off in the comments. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I shall see you guys later on. Bye-bye.